Hello everybody and welcome back to the Nerdly Adventures. My name is Elijah. I know it's been a long time since my last video. I apologize for that. I've just been very busy. However, I have a very fun haul for you all today. So, before I get into it, quick shout out to Grayson and Allie since they say they do continue to watch my videos. So, this video is going to be dedicated to you guys. So, let's get into what I got. Of course, this is an action figure haul, as the title's going to say. Starting off here, this isn't really applying to anything else. This is just the Indiana Jones Adventure series. Dr. Jurgen Baller, he was the villain from the most recent movie. I do collect the Adventure series, as hard to find in stores as they are. And this was just a little, I got them at GameStop. It was like a buy one, get one deal. So I got like this hat, Star Wars hat too. Whatever. So that was just a little fun thing, but let's get into the real fun aspect of this haul, and this is just a very interesting thing for me. So I'm going to start off with what I got from the toy department in Fairfield. Now this is a reselling store. They buy and sell toys, collectibles, all sorts of different kind of things. And I'm going to just go in like order of like the least interesting to the most interesting. Least interesting here, this is just Bizarro. This is, I believe, Rebirth. Yeah, DC Rebirth Bizarro. Nothing really that interesting. I just really need more villains. I need villains for my villain shelf, which is not yet a thing, but will be a thing. But he was like $10, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Now, next up here, and okay, don't hate me, chat. But this is the McFarlane, the gold label Martian Manhunter. I already have him. I have him used, and I have him on my JLA shelf. I do, however, need a second one to go with my Classic Justice League, and that's what he's for. So, he was $35, which is a really good price, I thought. But, I mean, this is one of the first gold labels I did. Yes, he is still a short king, but it's okay, because you know what? I needed a second one. So, now, I'm going to make this a whole separate clip, because I have a lot to blab about. Let's get into the very first Platinum figure. Now, for those of you that don't know, Platinum figures are money grabs by the company. So it is one in every case of the figure is a Platinum version. Now, really, a Platinum in most cases is just like a recolor. So, for instance, they did Starfire. Her Platinum version was Blackfire, which is her sister, but it wasn't like, they don't have... She's not popular enough to make her own characters, so they just did recolor. You have other recolors. I'm trying to look at my shelf to see what Platinum editions I can remember. Like they had the Platinum edition Firestorm, which was just like some weird reversal colors. A lot of them are pretty lame. However, my first Platinum I have, that I think this is actually my first Platinum ever, is the first figure that I ever bought from McFarlane Toys, which is Dr. Fate from Injustice 2. So they have not produced another Dr. Fate, bar the one from the Black Adam movie. I don't like that one because he doesn't have the eyes. But this one, this is like the only difference here is just the coloring on him. He's a much brighter blue, and the gold, I think, is a little bit more popping. But it looks a little bit more comic accurate. And for $20, I was like, yes, please. Dr. Fate is like my second favorite character. Of course I'm going to get him. So this is my very first Platinum figure, which I thought was pretty ironic. My first Platinum was my first ever figure as a Platinum. But no, Platinums, these are not the Platinums I went searching for. I was actually looking for the Platinum Edition Sportsmaster and Manhunters, which this is where I said usually it's just a recolor. McFarlane Toys is in this new thing where they have these Platinum Edition figures, which don't have normal editions, just Platinum Editions, and stores are only sent like one of them each. They are nowhere. I don't know if they have not shipped to the region yet. I have called about 30 GameStops non-stop, badgering them. Hey, do you have the Manhunters or Sportsmaster? Nope, we've never even seen those. Okay, thank you. Next. I feel so terrible. I feel like a jerk. I am just badgering this poor, underpaid, overworked employee at GameStop. And you know what? I'm gonna do it until I find those figures. Mark my words. So, not the Platinum I was looking for, but let's finish off this haul with what I got from Target. So, as I said, I'm trying to beef up the villain shelf, and this is a character I didn't really want. I don't really like this version, but I looked at him, I go, you know what? And that, of course, is Metallo. I'm sorry. I don't like this version of him. There's so many other better versions of Metallo that they could have done. They could have done the robotic one. They could have done the one with like the robot and the human. But no, they chose this version. I don't even know what version this is. I haven't seen this version before they produced it. But regardless, it's a gold label. It's a Target exclusive. And I need villains for my shelf. I need Superman villains especially. They do not like producing Superman villains over there at McFarlane Toys. But I really wanted the Fire figure to put with like my Justice League. But could not find her anywhere. So yeah, but of course I can find Metallo because no one wants Metallo. People want Fire. And this is one of the problems I have. This is turning into a little bit less of a haul, a little bit more of a yapping session, which I apologize for, but I'm trying to lengthen out a lot of these videos. And the real reason for this, and figure hunting recently has been very confusing because there are some figures that I'm like, I better pre-order that because I'm never going to be able to find him in the wild. A good example of this is the Target exclusive gold label Animal Man and Red Tornado came out at the same time. I was like, I'm never going to be able to find them. I was able to find them very easily. And then you could find Animal Man for like $8. He's normally like $22. Anywhere. Like he was like severely discounted for months. And you can probably still find him. And he came out in like March. No. February. He came out really early. So that's the problem with a lot of these figures where it's like initially at the release they might not be able to be found, and then they're super common, or they're never common, or they're always, it's like this, it's just so inconsistent. And that's kind of what I just was like, you know what, I'm just going to pick up Metallo. I'm not going to open him for a while, but it's just good to have him. Worst comes to worst, I sell it. But at least I have him. So that is the first one. Now let's get on to the last figure of this haul, which is so Brightest Day. He has like the White Lantern logo on his shirt. He has the bright white bluish color jacket and scarf and whatnot. And like, you know, I saw this figure. They had a couple of them, like not platinums, but a couple Captain Boomerangs. And I was like, should I buy it? Do I need this? I have the normal edition. Do I really want the platinum? And I was like, wait a minute. Heck yeah, I want the platinum. I don't really have any platinums. This is going to look really cool. I think on a lantern shelf. I really hope they do some more White Lanterns. Kyle Rayner, White Lantern, when? Please, McFarlane, fingers crossed. So I kind of got him preemptively. Once again, I'm not going to open them for a while. But, so I found 2 platinums this week. Not the platinums I was looking for, but the platinums I found nonetheless. I'm still happy about it. I think this was a nice little haul. Especially, like, I was really happy with the Martian Manhunter, the Dr. Fate, even the Cap. I was happy with all my finds. Let's be honest. I think this is a really good week for me for figure hunting. I'm really hoping the next few figures that I'm hunting currently, I do have Dead Man in the mail, which is going to actually spark my next series I would probably start, which is going to be building the Justice League Dark. And actually, let me just get into like the, I'm sorry, I'm cutting all around here, but I'm going to start this next section of the video, and this is going to be all about future plans and current releases that we're talking about. San Diego Comic-Con was this week, and that's what's kind of fumbling up my brain here is all the reveals. So, talking about the San Diego Comic-Con reveals, Huntress was revealed. This is huge. It's not the 90s JLA Huntress, but by golly, she has multiple different faces to change out her, like, helmet. So that's going to be great. Huntress is going to look fantastic with the JLA shelf. I am so excited for that. The other figure that was revealed with Huntress in the collector's line, and this is really interesting, is Green Lantern. So it's either Tomar Ray or, I don't, they showed 3 faces that you could switch it out in the, like, McFarlane Toys' like thing that they put on the screen. But then I saw a physical picture of the figure like ready and to produce. And like there was only 2. I was a little bit upset. But I'm gonna do Tomar Ray because I think Tomar Ray is really cool. And that's gonna also beef up the lantern shelf. It's gonna look fantastic. The other thing that was revealed, more Platinum Edition only figures. This time, The Question, my 3rd favorite DC character of all time as a Platinum only figure. Why, Todd? Why? But regardless, I will hunt that one down. Even if I have to fork over $80 for it, I need that. Other than that, no reveals really stick out of my brain from McFarlane Toys. But the Atom and the Green Arrow figures have released. They've kind of been slowly popping up in the market. I would really like to pick those. Those are both on my pickup list. And I think I am going to put the smaller sized Atom on my JLA shelf, and then the normal sized Atom with the rest of my Classic League. As for series, I have planned, like I mentioned earlier, JLD, the Justice League Dark, because supposedly there is, I want to say a Zatanna figure. No, Zatanna, not Zatanna. Now I'm blanking on the figure that was supposed to come out. But regardless, I have Deadman in the mail, and really the only other character that I would severely want for that, besides a certain unnamed character who I'm blanking on, is coming out shortly, and that's why I wanted to build the JLD. Not... Who is it that I'm thinking of? I can't remember. I'll probably remember by the end of this recording. But I really need to get the Swamp Thing Mega Fig to build up a small JLD shelf, because for my JLD, I'm looking at like the characters I have right now. Etrigan the Demon, obviously John Constantine. How can you have a JLD without him? The Deadman that I just got ordered in, and then also Swamp Thing. That's like the iconic Justice League Dark to me personally. Frankenstein, that's the other one. The other Frankenstein Mega Fig that came out a little while ago, I need to pick up. And I'm really blanking. Let me look up now. I am so sorry for these recordings being all kind of spacious, but I have so much that I haven't been able to talk about for like a week straight, because it's been Comic-Con week. Let me look on Instagram and see what was revealed at Comic-Con, or what was rumored, and what the heck I am even talking about. Okay, I feel so stupid. I looked up the figures that I forgot that were literally revealed. It is Ragman is the one that I need for my Justice League Dark. So he's a collector's figure. Really excited for that one. I wish there was a little bit more texturing on him, but the hood looks great. And Ragman is just one of those characters that I was like, we're really getting him. The other two being Red Hood, not like Jason Todd, but like the old Red Hood, which I think was going to look great with some villains, as well as Clock King. Really excited for that one. And lastly, the Jonah Hex 2-pack with him in general. I really want that one. I don't want to pay like $80 for it because of shipping and the figure. So that is a McFarlane Toys exclusive. I'm fingers crossed it'll go on sale eventually, because I really want the Jonah Hex figure. I think he looks great. He has a lot of cool accessories. He has like the cloth jacket. I think his hat comes off too. Really cool figure. There's been a lot of figures honestly revealed that I am really excited for from McFarlane Toys. This is a really good season. It's been a really good year. And those are all hopefully going to be found soon when they come out. Probably the next few figures I'm hoping on getting, though, like I mentioned, Atom, Green Arrow. If I can ever hunt down those Platinum editions. If God blesses me with an Agent Liberty from San Diego Comic-Con, that would be huge. Let's be honest, it's not going to happen. It's going to be like $200. But you never know. Agent Liberty would make for a really cool display for the, I'm blanking on the title. Something in the Skies. Terror in the Skies or something like that he was in. But that being said, those are kind of some plans. I'd like to do a last D&D video, because I've also done a lot of D&D stuff recently. And other than that, I mean, I said I was going to do some LEGO videos, but LEGO videos are so hard to film rather than just like these basic hauls and like figure reviews. So that being said, that's going to be what's coming up soon with the summer ending. I'm probably going to have a little break before I go back to school and then make videos again. And with that, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? The channel might just die out. I hope it doesn't. It won't. Let's be honest. I need to find a way to justify spending all this money. So that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry for the probably lengthy video and the yapping and just talking, but with Comic-Con happening, so many reveals happening from the last 3 weeks that I just haven't been able to talk about, but I'm really excited for them. Thank you all once again for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.